Hey, Gillian, so special, so above the law. You think you can do just as you please. I told you you'd make a mistake and I'd be waiting.
Watch his feet, man. He can kill you with his feet.
He can do anything he wants with his feet. Really think those Green Beret karate tricks gonna help you against all these boys?
Well, it doesn't look to me like I really have any choice, now does it?
That's right, you don't.
You know what I think I'm gonna do then? Just for the hell of it.
Tell me.
I'm gonna take this right foot, and I'm gonna whop you on that side of your face. And you wanna know something? There's not a damn thing you're gonna be able to do about it.
Really?
Really?
You mad Indian son of a bitch.
Okay, hey, BOOZHOO, and welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO, and over here, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Weenie Moo Shane. Say hello to the people. Hello to the people, baby. How you doing? Who, me? Yeah, you. Oh, I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, I'm doing fantastic. And over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Niji. Say hello, brother. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Did you like that Billy Jack clip? I love Billy Jack. Yeah, Billy Jack was cool. I miss the music they used to have in those old movies. I know, it sounds like the Pink Panther. Exactly. You get all just nervous watching the clip from the corny sound, you know. Anyway, so how you guys doing? Well, what do you know? Kiara Woltz is first in line. Sweetie, can we get a gold star for Kiara? Kiara, BOOZHOO! How you doing? Welcome to the show. And then we'll give a silver star to Weesanie. Weesanie says, one of my faves. I love Billy Jack. Yeah. Every little Indian kid wanted to be Billy Jack during one summer. Kept on practicing kicking his brother or whatever. You know, and there ain't a darn thing you're going to do about it. And hey, Jim Dunn is in third place. Sweetie, can you draw a sad face next to Jim Dunn's? Yeah, because he's third. Mm-hmm. Well done, Jim. You're first loser. Yeah, great. Oh, I'm third place. Yeah, guess what? We don't give participation awards here. Thanks. So today, what are we talking about? I think we got a big old Neo-Geisha good, huh, sweetie? That's right. Today's the fourth day. It's the fourth day. It's Thursday. Thursday, sweetie. Can you believe it? It's Thursday already. I know. It's going to be another hot one. Geisha day. It's hot. Yesterday I got into the 90s and I sat around, soaked my feet in cold water, surfed the internets. I got to get off that YouTube. Why? I'm wasting my life on YouTube. You guys too. What are you doing? It's a beautiful day outside. You're here on YouTube? You know, YouTube has destroyed our lives, right? There was a time where families used to gather around a television set and waste their lives. Now we're wasting our lives all by ourselves. Well, I watch it YouTube with you. Okay. If you're watching with somebody you love, or you're watching somebody you love, then it's okay. No, OnlyFans doesn't count. They don't love you back, you guys. Come on. OnlyFans. Should I start an OnlyFans account? You start an OnlyFans account and we're done. I'm not going to start an OnlyFans. What is that? OnlyFans. Hey, look at me. I'll show you my butt if you sign up on OnlyFans. Wow. I've had it. The internet. It's got to go. I think it had a good run. The internet? Yep. You know. It was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's make a Facebook or a MySpace or something. Let's throw some music videos up. Give the kids something to watch. But now it's taking over our lives. Now we got little Indian guys trying to teach Ojibwe language on YouTube. Can you imagine? I think our ancestors would be rolling over in their graves. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You got a phone call on line 2. Oh, really? Already? Well, that's strange. Hey, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Me, Chief Guy in front of Morels. Oh, hey, Chief Adolf. How you doing? That no me name. Oh, sorry. Hey, are you, what do you call it? Kalijah? Me hear that joke many times. Me no think it is funny. Okay, sorry. So what should I call you? Go ahead and call me Chief Adolf. Me no care. Okay, Chief Adolf, what can I do for you? Me hear what you say about the internet. Yeah, I'm saying it's ruining our lives. We got to go back to a time before the YouTube. You know, it's ridiculous. I'm wasting my whole day just scrolling around. Oh, what Joe Biden, drool out today? NANABOOZHOO. You must remember that YouTube can also be used to teach the language. Well, yeah, I know that one. I mean, what do you think we're trying to do here? Me want to ask NANABOOZHOO question. Okay, what? Can Chief Adolf teach Ojibwe word of day? Yeah, sure. Let's see, what do we got going on here today? Well, it's Neo Geisha good, Yes, Neo Geisha good. 4th day. Yep. But, I don't know, you could teach Benashin is a bird. Benashin is bird. And Ondeg is crow. Ah, yeah, that's right. And then there's Ondeg. Me want NANABOOZHOO to tell story of Ondeg and Makwa. You want me to tell the story of Ondeg and Makwa, the crow and the bear? It would please Chief Adolf. Great deal. Yeah, okay. I'll tell this story. So Benashin is bird, right? And Ondeg is crow. Do you want me to, anything else you want to do before I can tell the story, but I'm going to let you go, okay? Yes. Me listen off on YouTube. Yeah, well said. All right. Well, hey, thanks for calling in, Chief Adolf. Gigawaba min minawa. Oh, yeah. Gigawaba min minawa. Hoa. Yeah, of course, Chief Adolf would speak Ojibwe. Yeah. I don't know why that surprised me. Yeah, I know, me too. Benashin is a bird. But the Ondeg is a crow. And you know what? He makes a good point. What do I do with those pictures? The crow. This is a story about a Benashin called a crow, called Undeg. And you know what else? What's that? I think I have some Mukwa here. So this is the story of Mukwa. Because, check this out. Mukwug, or Mukwug, is bears. And this bear here is Giwanishin Ina. Giwanishin Ina. Giwanishin Ina. He's saying, are you lost? There's a little cutie. And he's like, because he's just a teddy bear. Huh, sweetie? Yeah, that's from the book. If you'd like to order a copy of Little Cutie, click the link in the description. No. But, so today I'd like to tell a story about Mukwa and Undeg. You see, back in the days of their grandfathers, Gitchimanadu, the creator, you know, he made all the birds. And with each of the birds, each of the Benashin Yag, I guess. Benashin Yag birds. He gave them each a job. So first he made eagle, Migazi. He goes, eagle, I want you to be the messenger of the people's prayers. You will represent love and, you know, spirituality and the way. You know, you will you'll be known for we'll put your face on the dollar bill or something, and people will revere you. You'll be the symbol of the people. And Migazi was like, oh, thank you, Gitchimanadu. Thank you, Great Spirit. And he flew off. Then the next one came, and he's like, okay, woodpecker, you're going to be the, you know, gatherer of ants. And your job will be to, you know, peck your face against trees and gather the ants and feed your people. You know. Each of the birds kept on getting a job. But Undeg, you know, he was standing in line there waiting to hear his job. He was like, the heck with it. So he flies off. He's like, I'm not waiting around to hear a job. So he goes to Earth. And he's walking around on the side of the road. This is why you always see people or birds on the side of the road, especially crows. Why is that? Because they don't have a job. They're just walking around. Sometimes crows will fly up on a wire, and they'll be like, oh, I know, I'll warn the people that cars are coming. Caw, caw, caw. But Minnesotans are like, what's a caw? But people from Boston are like, caw, you know, like an automobile. The crows are telling us cars are coming. But anyway. But the bird didn't know what to do. He was walking along the side of the road. Finally, he comes across Mukwa, bear. He's like, hey, Mukwa, I'm lost. Wanishan. Ni Wanishan. I'm lost. I don't know what to do with my life. And Mukwa goes, hold on. Because you're lost. And Undeg says, yeah, I don't know where I belong. I don't know what my job should be. Goes, can you teach me your ways, the ways of your people? And Mukwa says, well, for sure. I'll teach you how to be a bear. So he brought him into the woods, and he walked him around. He said, okay, here are the berries you can eat. These ones are good. These ones are poison. But for you, those ones are probably good, and these ones are probably, I don't know. But these are the berries, and these are the different medicines. I'm a Mukwa, I'm a bear, so we got to protect the Anishinaabe. We'll patrol the perimeter until, you know, the snow flies, and then we get sleepy. Then we'll hibernate. And Undeg was like, wait a minute, what? He goes, yeah. We're going to eat here, and these are the berries. Oh, and there's a dump. You know, we can go to the old guy's dump. They always have good food at the dump. That's another reason why you see Undeg, the crows and the bears at the dump. Bears tell them how to be, that there'd be food there. And he goes, yeah, and then when it gets cold, when the snow comes, we'll just take a nap for a few months. And the crow was like, a nap? I don't know, man. I mean, I respect that you've shown me your ways, I honor your culture, Makwa. The ways of the bear are noble, but you sleep all winter long. I don't know, man. I'm kind of a morning person. Tell you what. Go ahead. I'll take what I've learned from you today. But when you nap, you're going to have to do it on your own. I can't. These ways are good for you, but they're not good for me. I'm an Ondeg, and I must live the bird way. So, but because you've shown me your ways, we are now friends. And so when you wake up in the spring, meet me at the old res dump, and we will feast upon the garbage. Because they say, you ask any crow or Makwa, any Ondeg or Makwa, yeah, and they'll tell you, just because it says it's expired, that don't mean it's bad. You can still eat a lot of that food. They just throw it out. They go, oh yeah, it's probably going to spoil soon, so we might as well throw it out. But the bears and the crows, they don't care. They'll eat that right up. And this has been the story of Makwa, a bear, and Ondeg, a Benashin, called a crow. Crow. Ondeg. Benashin. I don't know, sweet. That was kind of a dumb story, huh? No, it was all right. I just kind of wanted to crowbar in the word Ondeg and Benashin, but I didn't know how to do it in a better way. Benashin, birds. Bird. Benashin, yug, birds. Ondeg is a crow. All right, you happy? You got your little Ojibwe language lesson? What do you people want from me? I don't even know. Sweetie, don't start chewing out the BOOZHOO crew. I don't even know who's here. I haven't even looked at the thing. How am I supposed to know who I'm talking to if I don't even bother to read the thing? Sweetie, I'm dropping the ball. You're doing fine. Just keep it together. Okay. Good morning. Mino Giga Jeb. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. We like to talk about Ojibwe language and culture. Once in a while, I'll tell a story. But only if Brian Souls is here. Hey, there he is. BOOZHOO, Brian. Brian's here, sweetie. Hey, BOOZHOO. And Chief Morso. Hey, Chief Morso, how you doing? We got Ogama here. Oh, really? A real chief? Mm-hmm. It is Ogama Morso. Some so, more so. A little so? No, more so. And Jessica Waboos. Hey, BOOZHOO, Jesse. How you doing this morning? Mino Giga Jabe. And Weesony says, on behalf of the BOOZHOO crew, I accept your smooches, Kizzy. Oh, Kizzy Renee's here. I didn't even see that. BOOZHOO, Kizzy. Mwah. Kizzy's giving people the smooches. Hey, hashtag me too, Kizzy. How dare you? What do I look like? One of the kids of Joe Biden's staff? You think you can just kiss me and smell my hair? First come, first serve. Weesony will get a kiss wherever he can get one. Nah. You be nice. All right, I will. So today, what should I talk about today, sweetie? Well, I don't know. You told the story of the Makwa and the Ondeg. Yeah, crows and bears. Should I go outside? Yeah, you want me to teleport you? All right. Let me go outside and meditate. All right, sweetie. When to teleport outside. You ready? I am ready. I'm going to go outside. Okay, hang on. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Hi, sweetie. I made it. Oh, good. I am always worried. Yeah. How is it? It's nice. A little warm. A lot of birds out here. Benashiag. Birds. Yeah, the birds are chirping. The cow's on the far side of the field. Oh, yeah? I'm just on the old country road. Okay. Well, when you want me to pick you up, give me a call. All right, sweetie, I will. Roger that. Over and out. Over and out. Boop. Natasha. What would I do without her? Well, I couldn't teleport myself that much. That's true. So. Oh, yeah, I was going to meditate. That don't work. What is that you say? Whisper on the wind? Missy's here? Oh, what? Something is telling me that my cousin Missy is watching the show. Miigwech Monadug. Miigwech. Gigajeb Monadug. Thank you, morning spirits, for sending me this message. You ever have those friends who are always like looking for signs? You know, oh, I saw an eagle this morning. I think it was the Great Spirit giving me a sign that today, you know, we should go to Dairy Queen. Kizzy Renee, may I have permission to smooch at Jessica? I think we all want to smooch at Jessica. Yeah, so when I was in high school, that's what I'll do. I'll talk about girlfriends now that Natasha can't hear me. Sweetie, you're listening? No. So I was in high school. I had a girlfriend who worked at Dairy Queen, and she'd always wear a little white sweater over her Dairy Queen outfit. Oh, it was cute. Because they had air conditioning. You know, they had really powerful air conditioning in Dairy Queen. Because they had to keep the ice cream cold, you know. So she'd go to work on a hot summer day, but she'd have to put a sweater on because it's so cold there. And I go in there once in a while, she give me free ice cream because she liked me. One time she kissed me through the drive-through window. I just stretched way out of my car. You know, to this day, when I see a woman in a Dairy Queen outfit, I'm all like, hey, how you doing? I like girls at Dairy Queen. All right, I said it. I mean, what more do you want in a woman? She's carrying sweet treats. She's agreeable. She's pleasant. You know. Maybe today I'll talk about to the men. This will be a little coaching to the young men. You know, I've been around the block, and if you watch this show, you probably know I'm pretty good with the ladies. You know. I know a thing or two about love and romance. And I also know a thing or two about bullets. I have dodged a few bullets in my time. There are red flags you have to watch out for, men. When you're out there looking for a partner. Because even in this gross day of Tinder, I mean, like, it was bad in the 80s. Hooking up. I mean, why do you think I learned how to play guitar? I wanted to meet girls. And so you learn the guitar, you get in a band, and then you go to places where there's lots of drinking. Because that makes everybody easy. And oh, what a gross time the 80s and the 90s were. Trying to, you know, play the game, but then try to find true love as you're using and degrading women. You know. But now, I mean, now at least you can do some background checking on Facebook. You can see how many kids she has. You can see if she hates, if she's got a stalker boyfriend or whatever. But I don't know, it's a really weird time. They've tried to throw out all the traditions. You know, they've made it okay to sleep around. You know, if you're a young person, you know, in the old days, if a woman had been around with a lot of men, you'd go, okay, well, not her. But nowadays, you just pull up a app on your phone, and you go within 50 miles of where I'm sitting. Oh, it's a skankorama. You know, hello, skank. Would you like to get together? And maybe we'll start a family later, you know. Because there's two opposing things you're going after right now. You want to find love. Nobody talks like that. They all think, oh yeah, man. You know, gotta get me a girl, you know. You pretend it's not about finding love. But everybody wants to be loved. And you want to be loved by somebody really attractive. It doesn't count if she's not cute, right? So, no, I'm just kidding. So you're out there looking, trying to play the game. But then, you know, if you behave like a skank, then all you're going to get are skanks. And you're going to wonder why all this bad relationship stuff follows you around. How come she cheats on you? How come, you know, she doesn't offer anything except her looks? Well, it's because you chose her based on a picture. You know, you didn't know anything about her except her looks. And so that's all she's got. That, and as you get older, she's going to have a bunch of baggage. She got kids. Well, what's wrong with that? You say, I like kids. That'll be fun. We'll take the kids swimming. That'll be a date. You say, yeah, it seems fun. Because that's what you're kind of looking for at the end of this road. Oh, I'm going to meet a cute girl, and eventually we'll have children and go on dates at the beach with the kids, and I'll play with them in the water. But then I'll go sit on the beach with my cute wife, and we'll be in love and be happily ever after. Instead, you find out that as years go by, every relationship, it's the same thing. It's nothing but conflict, nothing but jealousy, anxiety. One person likes the other person more than the other. A fear. Oh, I don't want to get too close. You know. So what am I trying to get at? Don't use Tinder. Oh, if you want, this is my point. If you want a traditional woman, meaning you want a traditional relationship, meaning you're looking for that thing that was in the Shakespeare plays and in every song ever written about love and connecting with a beautiful woman, creating a family. That's what it's really about, you know, procreating. You become a professional at creating. We're going to make babies. You know, there's a lot on the line. You know, it'll frame the rest of your life, who you end up with. You know, don't play around with it. It's sacred. You know, nobody wants to talk this way. They find it unmanly. But love is sacred. All aspects of love, sacred. You know, the Great Spirit actually has something to do with it. It's actually in the whole life plan of yours. Now, I've been lucky. I'm Gitche Manadu's favorite. And so there's lots of times I was going after the wrong woman. And he didn't let it happen. For whatever reason. He made me just not cute enough that she would want me back. I dodged a lot of bullets with women who later on proved to be nothing but trouble. So, you've got to, here's my advice. If you want to get somebody who's a quality person, who's attractive, who's smart, who's funny, who gets you, who's into what you're into, who can make you happy, who has similar goals, similar values, You know? You got to act that way. And you got to live that life. Surround yourself with that quality, whatever you want. You know, there's some gross terms where they say, oh, you can't turn a blank into a princess, you know. So if you're, you know, scrounging around in the greasy bars, hoping to find the mother of your children, well, you might. And that's the tragedy. It's like, hey, mom and dad, how did you meet? Well, I was bored and horny and your mom was drunk. And so 9 months later, here you are. You know, I had no values and no standards, and your mother had, you know, a long line of just bad experiences. So she, you know, you don't want the story to be that way. You get what you are. You get what you deserve. That's what they say. You know. So, I mean, I say this from experience too. Don't tell Natasha this. But I used to behave like a scumbag. And so everybody I dated was a female scumbag. You know, we didn't think of ourselves as scumbags. But, you know, you meet them at a bar. Start your relationship after closing. What do you think's going to happen? Oh, yeah, I'm going to trust you. Oh, you and the girls are going out to the bars again like the night when I met you? Yeah, that sounds, hey, nothing suspicious about that. You know, that's fine. No, I'm not jealous. What do you think I am? Patriarchy? Nah. Jessica says, you're right, Nanaboozhoo. You can't turn a frog into a princess, but you can turn a frog into a prince. Can you turn a frog into a prince? All right, ladies. How do you get a good man? Oh, what is a good man? That's the first thing you got to ask yourself. You know, this country is so sick, so depraved. Like little girls are being taught that a good man has money. You know, so no, good man may still be broke, but all good men are ambitious. You don't have to go just for the guy who's already successful. That's what they say. Oh, women don't care about your struggles. They wait at the finish line and choose the winner, you know. That's another thing, boys. Lots of times the girls are doing the choosing. I know you think you're like, oh, which girl do I want? Well, you got to hope she picks you back. So if you want a good woman, you got to become a good guy. But you get what you deserve. And let's see, quality, not quantity. Although quality may get you experience to hang on to what quality and to learn the difference between what you're willing to deal with. Yeah, what you're willing to deal with. I know. And that's what happens when you get old. This is the problem with... When I was young, I used to think, oh, don't get married when you're young. You got to wait till you're older. Have some experiences. Establish yourself. You know, don't tie yourself down. Move on. That's what you told me. You know, play the field. But then what you end up with, if you're in your 30s and then 40s, is a bunch of old, tired out women who've been around the block too. And now you both have a whole laundry list of things you won't put up with. Things that, you know, your own baggage. Hey, man, don't yell at me. I got a thing, you know. Don't sneak up behind me. My last girlfriend snuck up behind me. Once, you know. But when you're young, you can get married and then you just grow up together. You know, it just turns into, oh, Thursday nights are movie night. You know, we're dumb kids too. We don't know any better, I guess. Tuesdays are go to the beach day with the babies. And then Thursdays will be watch a movie. Fridays is Kentucky Fried Chicken night, or whatever. You know, you learn how to grow up together. Because, wow, it's tough when you're both already grown up. You know. Especially in this age of feminism and empowered women. You know, my grandma was married 5 times. Not my grandma I'm always talking about on this show. My other grandma. Had 5, you know. And I remember one time, maybe a couple times, she just moved into the guy's farm. Brought the kids. And now they were a farm family. And they lived on this man's farm in a whole operation. Well, she was willing to drop everything and to go live as farm wife and lady or whatever. It's not like she had a career. She was like, okay, these are my kids. Where are their rooms going to be? You know, let's get married. I'll go help you with the eggs or whatever. You know, she just blended into his life. But now you got people, oh, I'm a college professor in Minneapolis. Oh, really? Well, I'm a college professor in Bemidji. Oh, really? Well, let's buy a house in Brainerd. You know. I'm giving really dumb, bad advice about relationships. I don't know why. Kira says, relationships are overrated. Being single and taking care of your own business and yourself is more important. I know Michael Lyons would agree with you, Kara. He's a MGTOW. He's going his own way. Oh. And when I was a kid, they just called that being a bachelor. But I guess Kiara says, you're lucky if you get a good man. So many people fake it as long as it takes until it's too late. Yeah, you hear about that too. People who just change after the wedding. I had an old man friend. His name was Benny Tontz. And he was 85 years old. And he taught me a lot about drumming and Ojibwe language. He was the Ojibwe language instructor at Leech Lake Tribal College. And one day we were practicing drumming, powwow drumming. We took a break there and he was sitting there. He put his stick on his lap. He was all like, you know, you've heard about the 3 rings of marriage, don't you? And I go, what's that? He goes, well, first of all, you got your engagement ring. I go, yeah. He goes, and secondly, you get that wedding ring. Yeah. And finally, you have the suffering. And I guess it's an old joke, but I cracked up. I'd never heard it. Benny Tontz, another bachelor. Or divorcee or something. Oh, I forgot to tell you there's a drum out here too. And apparently a laptop. The weight you gun, drum. Way da, hey ya, way da, hey ya. Yahweh ho, Yahweh ho, Yahweh ho. Baby, baby. I don't know. Maybe I should go back. Hello. Hi, sweetie, it's me. Oh, hi, NanaBOOZHOO. What are you doing? Well, I'm still out here in nature. I was just talking to the BOOZHOO crew. Oh, okay. Do you want me to pick you up? Yeah, would you mind? I didn't really have much to say. Sure. Okay. All right, I'm just going to scan for your coordinates. All right, locking on. For crying out loud, don't move. I won't move. When to teleport home. Hi, sweetie. Hey, welcome back. Did you have fun out there? Yeah, I guess. I kind of wanted to give some relationship advice, but I didn't have much. I know. Isn't that weird? Yeah. I guess Kiera and I kind of agree, you know, don't be giving it away so easy. So are you single, Kiera? Kiera Woltz? You gotta take care of yourself. How about you, Michael? Can you take care of yourself? Nah, I'm pretty worthless. Yeah, huh? I think, you know what I think I need? What's that? A maid. You want a maid? Yeah, just someone who comes in regularly and cleans and wears a French maid outfit. Yeah. Anybody, what, do you want to wear a French maid outfit and come over and clean? Hey! What? Don't tell him that. Never mind. So, anyway. Yeah, kind of a weird day. Do you want to take a call? Oh, sure. There's a call on line 2. Caller, you're on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. It's me, once again. Oh. Hey, Captain Adolf. Captain Adolf. What do I call you? Chief Adolf? Me want to weigh in on talk. Yeah. Me also know something about love. Do you really know something about love? You see, me fall in love with princess in store across the way. Are you trying to remember the Kalijah song? Me no remember. Can NANABOOZHOO sing for Chief Adolf? Yeah, let me see. How's that go? Kalijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door. He fell in love with an Indian maiden in the antique store. In the antique store. Kalijah. Come to think of it, why not call me Kalijah? All right, from now on I'm going to call you Kalijah. The poor old wooden head. Kalijah. Me like name. Okay. Kalijah. Na didn't want to show, 'cause he could never answer yes or no. That song was sung actually by a black country singer. Yeah, I know. Charlie Pride. Charlie Pride. You know, everyone talks about how racist, country music fans are. But what about Charlie Pride? Singing about Indians in kind of a racist way. Me love Charlie Pride. Oh, you still on the line? Listen, man, I gotta go. Giga Min. Minawa. Yeah, Giga Min. Minawa. Captain Adolf. Why do I want to call him Captain Adolf? It's Chief Adolf. Anyway. Do you want to get up here? I could get up there and say hello to the BOOZHOO crew. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of off today. My story didn't fly, and then I didn't have any good advice. I just don't know. All right, so let me say this much, and I'll let you get up here. Here's a song about love. So, young men. I guess I'll let you talk to the young women. I'm not going to give advice to women. But young men, we're being inundated, we always have, with this idea that we need to conquer, spread our seed. Oh yeah, let's get 1 million women, because that'll make me happy. No, that's how they get you. What you're really looking for is your soulmate. What you're looking for is that. The answer, the destination to we're all seeking ends. Where in her eyes, you're finally home. Ah, sweetie. Here's a song about waiting 1,000 years to find her. But you have to ask yourself, if you're a vampire and you're over 100 years old, why would you be interested in a girl and her teenage girl? You're going to play 1,000 years? Yeah. Here's a song made popular by a creepy vampire movie where the vampire inexplicably gets a crush on a teenage girl. I don't know. And then up next, the lovely and talented Natasha. Miigwech Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. heart beat fast, colors and promises. How to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall, but watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer, I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid, I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer, I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid, I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. All along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me, and I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Oh, BOOZHOO. I love that song.
Yeah, it's a good song, huh?
Heartbeat. How you doing, everyone? BOOZHOO. It's nice to be back here with the BOOZHOO crew. Heartbeat fast. Hey, BOOZHOO, Kiara. Kiara says, relationships are overrated. Being single and taking care of your own business and yourself is more important. Yeah, 9 years now. Kiara's been without a man for 9 years. But aren't you lonely? Don't you need a big man to make your life feel complete? Who's gonna drive you around? You know. Boomatai! Hey, Braz matey! BOOZHOO Doc, how you doing? I got your message yesterday. Yeah, we should be around all next week. And it's reconnected. And that, children, is how babies are made. What?
I think they censored that.
Oh, really? Sorry, I guess we were just offline for a second. Anyway, so the way babies are made, here we got some pictures. Nah. So anyway, so they say eagles, when they want to make a baby, they spiral, like they just fly way up high, and then they spiral, and they have to get the job done before the ground comes up and kills them. You know, and people are like, oh, that's true love. It's like, really? Sounds pretty dangerous. But then, isn't true love dangerous? Don't you put your heart on the line? Don't you kind of know that every step you take in true love is going to affect the rest of your life? You know, even the dumb relationships are a mistake. When you're old, you're going to remember, hey, yeah, remember that summer? Oh, that was crazy. So, my advice to young women, go for a traditional guy. Not meaning, oh, look at me, I don't have a job, I'm making my living trapping. No. I mean a traditional guy like family values. If he doesn't want to make babies and build a house and protect you and serve you, I guess marry a cop, I guess I'm what I'm saying. You know, Get somebody with good old-fashioned traditional values who's got a great relationship with his mom. If he hates his mom, walk away. Just walk away. That should be the first question of a man. Hi, how's your relationship with your mom? If he hates her, nothing but trouble. Just quit while you're ahead. If he says he loves her, that's fine. There's no such thing as a mama's boy. A lot of married women will complain about, he wants to make me into his mother. Oh, your mom really did a number on you. Well, you're choosing a guy who's going to be the dad of your kids. You want him to at least have some experience dealing with a mom. Ideally, pick somebody who's got married parents. If he's a child of a dad who abandoned the family, that's a red flag. That means he's got it in his genes. He might go out for a pack of cigarettes and never come back. It could be that guy. Oh, don't worry, honey, I'll be right back in a minute. Gonna get a pack of cigarettes. And that was the last time we ever saw a dad. And here's the novel of my life I just wrote as a broken child. Stay away from people from broken families. And I know that I just made the pool so much smaller. You go, well, who's left? And they got to be tall, so, good family loves his mom and he's tall. No, I'm just kidding. You can date a short guy if they don't make it a thing. I don't know. It's tough out there. I mean, I guess there's so many people who have failed relationships that who do you even go to? If you're lucky and your grandparents are still married, talk to them about relationships. Believe it or not, this is for the kids. Talk to your grandma about relationships. She'll get real with you. And she grew up at a different time. For some of you, your grandmothers probably grew up in the 80s. She's going to talk about... I know you talked about this a little bit yesterday.
What's that?
The 80s and how it had an effect. Or just the different generations.
Oh, yeah, about AIDS?
Yeah. A lot of your grandparents, if you're a little guy right now, why you're watching the show, I have no idea, but whatever. Your grandparents probably grew up at a time where you had to ask out a girl, you had to meet her parents, you could take her to the dance, and you had to have her home at a certain time. And, you progress slowly, physically. You didn't have a kiss on the first date. You held hands, and then before you kissed, and then, it progresses. But also your grandparents are from a time when they said, wait till after marriage to try to make a baby. Good girls don't make babies before they're married. First comes marriage, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby in a baby carriage. It was the oldest thing in the world. Everyone said that. But then the hippies came along. These are some of your grandparents too. And they started eating up birth control pills like they were candy. And they got a get out of jail free card with a state-sponsored abortion clinic. So, things have gotten kind of gross. And so it's not a good time historically to be making, long-term plans with people. But it's not impossible. Don't give up hope. Because you can still find your love like us, huh, sweetie?
That's right. Love is real.
That's right. Love is real. I guess. Zaga win. Love. And, so yeah, be careful. Nothing wrong with being single. Wait. Bide your time. Okay, let me just say this. This is for the girls. Gentlemen, would you please give us the room? I'd like to talk to just the women right now. Oh, I see you're still here, Resume T. Whatever. Okay, fine. I'll just say it in front of the men. What was I going to say to women? Oh, here's the thing about love and sex. It's sacred. It's all 4 things of the medicine wheel. I don't have a medicine wheel. It's spiritual, it's physical, it's mental, it's social, emotional. You know, your emotions are involved with love or fear, being alone. Lust. Your body's involved, lust, your attraction, whatever. You're a human being. You come from a long line of women who wanted to have babies. Every one of your women in your line at one point found a man to make a baby. So it's in your genes. You want to make a baby. You want to find love. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. But it's spiritual. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. And this is why the spirits are involved. If you want to find true love, go out, burn some sage, get your tobacco. Go out there and say, get your money do. We do go wishing. Help me. Help me on my path. I think I want to have a family. I think I want to know. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. And then get your money do. We'll send a man. A knight in shining armor. Nah. Do you suppose that's true?
Yeah, those are wise words, honey.
Yeah. Don't despair. Have high standards. There's nothing wrong with that. High standards. Meaning he has to be a quality person. Don't be, led astray through, oh, look at me, I got a cool car. I don't matter. But if he's ambitious, one day I'm going to have a cool car. So I'm going to mow lawns every weekend until I can raise enough money. That's a guy with character. Okay? And otherwise, just hang in there. You'll be all right. If you get really lonely, I don't know. Twist my arm, I'll let you date Nanaboozhoo.
I don't want to date him.
What? There's a lot of lonely women out there.
Yeah, well, that's their problem.
All right. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. Sweetie, did you want to add anything to my rambling?
No, that's pretty good.
Okay. Kira says, no, I drive and fix my own car. Do you? Well, if you have all the skills that a man has, what do you really need men for? Except to make babies. Oh, and here's the last word. Fathers are important. Don't make the babies without a dad. Pick a good guy who's going to be the dad for that baby. He's going to want him around. Yes, I know we're strong and independent, but men can still throw baseballs way better. Let him teach the boy how to throw a baseball. Okay. All right, sweetie, I think that's it.
All right.
Miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is Nanaboozhoo.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawabaman. Nanawa. What? Sweetie, I think you know what to do.
1 to teleport. 1 to I'm gonna start working.
Just tap that thing on the thing.
Oh, here we go.